3 cherry pies, and a box of Obsidian Flames. So definitely a solid one. And then I think it's lots of Marvel.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
I'm
More
like-
masterpieces, so get in on it.
I'm liking this new opening.
Yeah.
You're very good at this. I'm happy. But yes, we've got the Moonbreak, of course, with our backed by popular demand 3 cherry pies. And of course, you can win a box of Obsidian Flames. We also have a Obsidian Flames 1 box break. We'll get started off first. That one is full. We do have Eternals, Marvel Beginnings, One Division, and our Marvel Masterpieces breaks all up for grabs. I definitely want to see Masterpieces full. That'd be great to get done. And a couple of Card Fund Disney breaks, and of course our Magic the Gathering break. So without further ado, we'll get started off with some Obsidian Flames, and we can go and randomize these types 5 times. Go up 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Normal dragon at the bottom, and metal on top. Good afternoon, Seb.
Everyone is well. I am well, but I have been very cold today, as opposed to yesterday when I was very warm. I don't know what to do anymore. Like yesterday I dressed up because I thought it was going to be a cold day, so I was like, I'll wear like long sleeves, layers, like, you know, we'll be good. And then I walk outside and it is so humid and so warm, and I felt very bad. And then today I was like, oh, we're in warm weather, like I can dress warm again. No, got caught in the rain twice. Because how could the weather in Melbourne be predictable? That would just be absolutely horrific. But other than that, I'm well. How about you, Jude?
I was talking with a friend yesterday, and yeah, unfortunately, it was a lovely day yesterday, and I couldn't like dress the way I wanted to, but it was still quite nice. I made hedgehogs over the weekend.
Hedgehogs?
Yeah, like walnuts and dates and some coconut. Is Mike dead or muted? Did you have you clicked the have you clicked the button on the mic?
It's odd. It's got the...
Yeah, click the bottom button.
Hello. Oh
There
no.
we go. Excellent.
Oh no.
There we go. Good.
I was like, the lights are on.
No, it's fine. It happens.
No. We have
Thank you for
Vespa
that.
Queenie. We're back. We're back. No, the only hedgehog I know is like a hedgehog slice.
Yeah, it is different to what I thought it would be too. I bought a book a while ago, Baking Yesteryear, which is just a bunch of old-timey recipes.
Oh no.
Put into the one.
Just go to the op shop and buy an old baking book. You don't need to buy a new one that has old recipes.
Well, it's good.
Cloth, EX.
But yes, that was the highlight of my weekend. Yeah.
$28 degrees rookie numbers. We went 20 degrees in humid. But I went outside, and I think because I was expecting it to be so cold, and I was wearing all of the layers for a cold day, and I'd already committed, and I was like, I could go back inside and change, but effort. 151 checklist. Did you see the new teasers for? Oh, it's for Raging Surf, but I think it's in our Paradox Rift. There's some really cool ones. I'm loving the Mantike and the Plussin and Minin. They're so cute. They're so cute. Datrix, Abliva, and Thunderous. Not dropping below 30 this week. Ew! No, it's not summer yet. We're spring. I'm already struggling with like slightly more pollen in the air. Like, we're not even in the big part of spring yet, but here we are. Coriden, EX. There's such people make it on YouTube. There are a lot of really good people on YouTube, but there's also a lot of people that make videos about what, like, the stuff they make. And it isn't as easy as they make it look. You think it would be, but it's not. We have Lavatar, Sinisty, and Palafin. Money laundering. I'm sorry, what? I'm very confused. Lillipup, Gita, and Gita. I would love to see a Gita secret aria. The big card Charizard. I think like the top 3 cards are Charizards. Oh, speaking of Charizard, that's the big one. That's our biggest boy. That is our big secret aria Charizard EX. That's the best card you can get out of this set. So good job whoever got Fire. And then we've also got Dragonite EX. That was really good timing. So yeah, there's like 4 different Charizards. 3 of them are pretty decent, and the other one's still okay. But that's the big boy. Oh, La Vesta Gold, basic Fire Energy, and Darkrai. Tried to make. Wait, what did you find out when you tried to make cheese sauce for the first time? I'm confused.
That following YouTube videos is harder than it looks sometimes.
Oh, okay, yes.
Right. Yeah, this is quite the multifaceted conversation in chat.
It really is. There's so much.
We've covered lots of ground today.
There you go. Cheese sauce and Charizard.
Oh.
The important things in life, really.
My favorite radio show.
That's probably my favorite card in the set, Ninetales EX Secret Aria, which I feel like we haven't seen for a while either. This is a good box. I like it. I like it. It's so pretty. And I love that the holo comes in like sun rays. It's so nice. That we have, we're only 8 minutes. It's a good time. It's a good time. It's a good day to get into breaks. We have Nosepass, Togedemaru, and Toxtricity. Carvana, Townstore, and Gita. Grievard, Floatzel, and Scovillain. I think my favorite cheese-related thing at the moment is the people that are making fun of the old like Curtis Stone like Cole's 10-minute meals. Where he's like, feed the family for under $10. But obviously that doesn't apply anymore because everything is so bloody expensive at the supermarket. And it's people going around going, feed your family for, nope. Feed your family for, nope. Showing all of like, you know, your packet of cheese for $13, etc., etc. And then finding cat food for $9 and being like, feed your family for under $10.
Oh.
It's like, oh no. This is what the world has come to.
Hey, some cats are picky eaters, and if they like cat food,
Yeah.
I'm sure we're not far.
Anything exciting? We pulled the biggest Charizard from this set just before, and the Ninetales Secret Aria. So very, very fun, very fun.
But we do still have the Moonbreak, which has a bunch of other stuff in it too, including Obsidian Flames.
Yes, so there could be another really cool Charizard in there. And also, possibly a Moonbryon. There's like a solid chance. Or if not Moonbryon, possibly your favorite evolution, depending on what gets pulled from it. Ooh, Clawf EX again.
What is everyone's favorite evolution? I think I've had what can only be described as the least popular opinion being Jolteon.
Jolteon?
Yeah.
Jolteon's definitely my least favourite.
Yeah, cool.
But there's one friend I can't say that to, so...
Okay.
Not because she'll get angry, just because I'll feel really bad because it's her favourite and she's so wholesome about it. And I'm like, I can't tell you that Jolteon's my least favourite. Vuzzle, Salandit, and Gita. Umbreon. Umbreon's a good one.
Interesting.
Umbreon and Espeon are both very good choices.
See? Captain, my captain.
Was going to say, what are you going to say now? Gross fish dog.
Now I'm going to say.
Don't call Vaporeon a gross fish dog.
That is hilarious.
I love Vaporeon. Vaporeon's so cool. Go and keep it to myself. Who's your least favorite then? Cleedle, Mobile, and Toxicity. Ooh, something nice. Rhyme, Rowlet, and Absol EX in the full art. Banned. Get out, Peter. Gone. You know what you've walked in. You know what you've walked into, right? Ooh, Rhyme. Full art. Arguably the coolest trainer. Like, so cool. Flareon, interesting. Because Flareon's like not my favorite, but would probably be in like top 3.
Yeah, they're my second favorite, so now I'm quite hurt both ways.
Because my favorite is, I don't know, my favorite's Sylveon, but at the same time I'm like, half the time I want to say my favorite evolution is Eevee, because Eevee is just so sweet and so cute and so innocent. If I evolved Eevee into Vaporeon, I'd release it into the wild. No! That is so cruel. What the hell? The sad thing is, because it's not even a thing, it would just get killed and then thrown back in the water. Like, that's just so sad. Rockruff, Frogadier, and Claydol. Just like a Flareon is because of the shiny. I mean, if you don't like the shiny, I feel like everyone's like anti-Espeon. Because, yeah, turning things fluorescent green is, like, interesting. Thunder said that Eevee is his fave. Good choice. Good choice. Oh, we've got Houndour. Secret art ready finishes up. Oh, my god. So sweet. So sweet. At least it looks different. Yeah. But, like, green. I feel like there's definitely that, I don't know, shinies with Pokemon are so tricky because some of them are amazing and they look really cool, and others you just like question everything. And I think as soon as they turn a Pokemon green, question, or if it doesn't change at all and you're like, how am I meant to tell that this is a shiny? Geology can help with your power grids. Flareon can light up the dark if you, like, in a cave. What can Vaporeon do for me? I mean, I like water I like swimming.
We need water to live. As long as it's digestible, I'm sure.
I mean, also, like, I don't know that this really applies for Vaporeon because this is using logic in different universes. But, like, oh god, no, don't put it like that. But like, you know, the argument that if you can control like the element of water, you can control people's blood. Because like people are whatever percent water.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I just feel like it would be cool having a little water friend because you could go swimming together. I feel like that would be cool. But maybe I'm just dorky.
Ooh, alrighty. Let's run down what we have next on the list. We've got 3 spots left in Marvel Masterpieces. That's a random pack break. 3 spots, 3 packs remain. The Moon Break still 6 spots left. Wind Obsidian Flames box. Card Fund Disney team-based 6 spots left in that too. About halfway done. Magic the Gathering, a collector's booster of Lord of the Rings. 8 spots left in that. We have 10 spots in a random franchise Card Fund Disney break. 10 spots in Marvel Eternals, 11 in Marvel Beginnings, and then 13 in WandaVision. We also do have Pokemon Cherry Pies that were left over from TraCon, TRACon. 65 cherry bucks a piece. Let us know the order number if you purchase that many cherry bucks, and we'll get it open live. And we also have anything that is gaming or entertainment related that you'd like from the website. Let us know, mark it as pickup, and we'll open it live, free postage. We recommend the Flea Blasters, but of course anything else that you want, let us know.
I do also want to question, why are you only having an evolution so you can use it? And why is the second most common scenario being like in a cave or something?
Or like a dystopian, yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, Jolteon powers the house. Okay, but I don't think Jolteon wants to power the house. Jolteon just wants a friend. Jolteon just wants to chill, and you're just like putting him to work?
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Because that like isolates everyone that isn't those 3, right? Like.
Well, I mean, I'm sure Leafeon can help you with the garden. I feel like Leafeon would be a pretty cool one to have. Lots of caves in that world. Yeah, but this is this world.
Yeah, well, that is, well, that is fair. But the tier list changes depending on which world you're thinking about.
Yeah. Well, if we're thinking about the Pokemon world, then it's all about like abilities and stuff, right? But you can have a team, so you can have multiple. I feel like the scenario is in this world, you get to take one Pokemon out of Pokemon and have it as yours in this world. What would it be?
Oh, not restricted to EVs, just any one Pokemon?
Oh no, we're talking about evolutions first.
Tragedy.
I feel like if you bring Blastoise into this world, you're just starting World War.
Yeah, I'd say Espeon if I had to choose an evolution.
Oh yes, why?
I think telekinesis is a good thing to have.
That's fair, that's fair.
And
Although I feel like I can see Espeon using it like a cat, like just to piss you off.
Yeah.
Just like, you know, you'd leave like a glass of water on the counter and they'd be like with their telekinesis, like,
oh my god, not even being near it.
Yeah.
I think that's never a dull moment, you know, part of the...
Yes.
Yeah, part of the fun. If we're talking... yeah, this is a great question.
I feel like Leafeon would be a pretty solid one, just because like, you know, plants and stuff. Be pretty chill.
Glaceon would be nice.
Yes, in summer particularly.
Yes.
Assuming Glaceon doesn't melt.
That's more like an Olaf situation.
You are Abra. No, we're talking about evolutions first. We haven't moved on yet.
If any of those are good shouts.
Sylveon I would like because cute, but it still makes me slightly uncomfortable that the little ribbons are like part of the animal as if they were tails, and that creeps me out a little bit. But still cute. Will they have a growl as soon as puppy sneezes and burns the house down? They're like, oh, so cute, so cute.
Any link for Pokemon Pies? Here you go. Just buy 65 cherry bucks and let us know the order number when you do, and we'll get it ready for you. Alrighty, Masterpieces is full, so we'll get that one going in just a moment.
Very exciting. Another one of one sketch card. Maybe. We can dream. We've also got Loki cards coming out later this week, which I'm very excited for. I love Tom Hiddleston, and I'm not complaining about seeing more of his face. So, winning at life. Thank you. And Ka-Chow, of course.
Oh, I forgot all about that. Yeah. Do we think it would be like a 60-40% chance to call Owen Wilson Ka-Chow when you get his card?
I think it really depends on the vibe of the card.
Yeah. Oh. Oh, goodness me. Alrighty, this is a random pack break. This is 16756, and we can go and randomize these names 5 times. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Stefan at the bottom, Daniel on top.
You know when you do a bad job at the knife thing, and it's just embarrassing because you thought you did a good job, and then it's just a camera close-up of you struggling with life.
Taking any longer than a second to open a box.
Yeah, it's like, oh no, they're all waiting. The pressure's on. Oh. Do-do-do-do. Alrighty. Now we manifest Scarlet Witch. Or just like cool cards. Oh my, are we starting off with a cool one? I think we're starting off with a cool one. We have Dormammu. And then oh my god! It's a 5 of 25 metal card of dupe! That is so good. I was like, it's a metal card. It'll be like a cool one, like Iron Man, but no, it's dupe. You can't get cooler than dupe. Also, the Dormammu was 973 of 1499. And Lizard. I love dupe. So good. We have a Star-Lord, which is 282 of 1499. Oh, the Uncanny X-Men, Sabretooth, 692 of 999. And Blade in the signature. Ooh, we have Lizard, 1463 of 1499. Omega Red, 694 of 999. And Jubilee with the autograph. And Jessica Jones, 1256 of 1999. Nova, 262 of 999. And is that Deathbird? Oh, so pretty. With Hulk, 987 of 1499. Vision in the hollow foil. And Gambit in the signature. Oh, She-Hulk. Amazing. Wait, if you don't buy my book this time, I'm gonna come to your house and rip up all your X-Men. Amazing. 126 of 1499. Quicksilver in the hollow foil. Again, they all look so fabulous when you put rainbow hollow foil over it. I love it. And Hercules in the signature. Namor. 1629 of 1999, Sabretooth, 128 of 199, and Hulk in the signature. Eternity, 1051 of 1999, Scarlet Witch! There she is finally. Also looking super freaking cool. 169 of 999. And is that... Trust. Ooh, another cool one. We have Rogue. 170 of 499. We have Preserved in Amber Taskmaster. Again, always feel really cool, these cards. And Cable with the signature. Oh, and it's 2 of 15 as well. They do hide it very well on these ones.
I just saw it. Oh, good.
We have Enchantress, 116 of 1999. Professor X versus Magneto. Jessica Jones with the signature. Eternity from the Doctor Strange cover. That's cool. 682 of 499. Daredevil. Oh no.
Oh,
Oh no. There we go.
I'm sorry.
that's cool.
Daredevil. 17 of 25. Ooh, very nice. And Dagger with the signature. And our last one, we have Dagger, 56 of 1999. Black Widow in the Canvas Gallery. That was very pretty. And Cloak with the signature as well. Very nice.
Hell yeah.
Lovely. Yeah, real good. We're getting... Daredevil's getting more content soon, I think. Maybe.
Was that green foil in front of the Daredevil, or was it an error with the silver?
I think might have been an error, because it had silver on the front. It was silver on the front, but
Oh, let's go to
the number
Yeah.
on the back is green.
Ah,
So green 17 to 25, silver front,
interesting.
which is why I was not expecting to see of 25 on the back.
That's very cool.
Yeah, really cool.
Alrighty. So, we got 5 left now in the Moon Break, 6 left in our Card Fund Disney Break, 8 left in Magic the Gathering, 10 left in our second Card Fund Break. But now we have a second Obsidian Flames break, and there will be 2 prizes, one of which will win a graded Charizard, which I'll give to show in a second, and the other will win a spot in the Moon Break. So we'll randomize 5 times, and then we'll randomize the 6th time, and then spot 1 will receive the Moon Break, spot 2 will receive the card. So we have that on now. Link to that in chat now. We still have Marvel Eternals, Marvel Beginnings, and WandaVision, as well as any cherry pies you guys would like. 65 cherry bucks a piece.
That's a really cool error, because it doesn't I don't know, I feel like I like the errors when it changes something, but it's not necessarily, I don't know, it doesn't make the card look bad. You know how sometimes you get an error and it's like a miscut and you're like, oh, well, I'm just missing like the right-hand side of a card and it kind of sucks. I feel like it's cool with that sort of error because it's kind of like they've taken the 2 cards, they've been like, spot the difference. Like, what's the difference between these? And you get your own little game. Good fun. Good fun. And also it's like, I don't know, one of those little facts, if it becomes like a really special card in however many years, they can be like, oh, it's a really good one. If this thing is this color, obviously that doesn't sound very impressive now that I'm saying it aloud, but y'all get what I mean. It's like when things have like a special little stamp on them and it like ups the value. Because there's not many that have them. Also, this is the prize for that new obsidian for the memes break. Very exciting. But yeah, I have good vibes about the moon break. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like today is a good breaking day. So if y'all feel it today, I just have good vibes. Good stuff will happen. Good cards. Can I tell you which ones? Absolutely not. But the vibes are good. That's all I can say.
That's good. It's very uplifting.
And also I really want to open Eevee Heroes, so, you know, we're out here.
Absolutely. All right, so let's open the board now to any single Pokemon you bring it to real life. Only you have it. It's not like out in the wild for everyone to have. What do you choose?
Eevee.
I don't know why in such contrast I'm choosing Feraligatr, but I think I am.
I don't know, that's not like I feel like if I was picking someone to like make the most of it, it would probably be something else. But like, I just feel like it would be so cute, like just having an Eevee as a pet. It would be really like problematic if you ever had to like take it to the vet or something, but
Yeah.
you know, as a pet, I just feel like it would be so sweet.
There is something very funny to me about making the most of it and like with that in mind and then choosing like Mr. Mime.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, because I feel like there are a lot of Pokemon that like just logistically not the best decision.
Yeah.
Because I feel like any of those super large Pokemon, like where are you going to put that?
Yeah, like, you know.
And also the government's probably going to try and steal it from you, so.
Yeah, there's a really terrible documentary about trying to capture a Wailord.
But like if you pick something like small and non-intimidating, like everyone's just going to think, oh, that's a strange dog. Oh, your turtle's blue? That's a bit weird, but like sure.
Turtles are blue.
Are you sure he's breathing?
That's a large duck. Yeah.
It's a large duck.
Yeah.
He's very chubby.
It's very...
Are you overfeeding him? But like, you know, trying to think what else would be like I mean, Magikarp would be funny.
Yeah.
But I think solely, like, I don't know what you would even do with a Magikarp, honestly.
I still like the idea of Charizard because he's like 5'7".
Is he actually 5'7"?
Yeah, he's like 5 feet. Let me look it up. They used to have this
1.7. Oh my god.
Yeah.
He's shorter than me.
5'07". There it is.
He's shorter than me.
5'07".
But he's. I mean, I think the thing is, like, yes, he's that tall, but he's also quite wide when you take into account his wings, his tail, and also the fact that there's fire on the end of his tail. Can you imagine how many things he would be setting alight? You would have to fireproof your entire house.
He wouldn't be allowed in store.
No.
That's for sure.
Which would suck, because, like, imagine having a Charizard on a live stream.
Trying to keep him on public transport. Right,
They're like, you can't take your Charizard on public transport unless he fits in a tote bag.
And don't even think about putting him on a replacement bus.
No.
No surfboards, no guide dogs, no Charizard.
Wait, how tall is Magikarp?
Magikarp is 1 meter tall, or just shy.
He's so tall.
Just shy of 1 meter tall. Also, very heavy. Also a heavy fish.
I mean, 10 kilos isn't that heavy.
For a fish.
It's not that heavy. He's a meter tall.
Yeah, you know what? Now you think about it, yeah.
6.5 meters for Gyarados.
Gyarados is playing basketball soon.
How tall is Gardevoir?
I gotta figure out how to spell Gardevoir.
Because I feel like I always imagine Gardevoir as being like super tall mummy. Oh, 1.6.
Shorter than Charizard.
Shorter than Charizard, which checks out
Which makes
in the
sense.
scheme of things. But I just feel like, I don't know, I always imagined that if I ever met a Gardevoir, I would just be like looking up.
Yeah.
But now I realize that it would be really awkward because they'd be the height of like a short person.
Yeah, you'd in fact you'd be looking down slightly, yeah.
You're like, oh, hi.
Oh, goodness me.
Oh, no. Hello, Graham. How you going?
Morning, Gray.
Morning.
Morning. Yeah, I'm used to, he's part of the morning crew for me, so I just think morning by default. Good afternoon, Graham.
Oh, Bulbasaur would be cute too.
Oh, yes.
I did enjoy all of the Squirtles and Detective Pikachu and how like all of their jobs revolved around just spitting water.
Yeah.
It was very funny. Or a Snom. Or a Tandemaus. Oh, Tandemaus would be
they're
cute.
Really, they're half a meter tall at max. That's too small. You'd lose it.
You wouldn't lose. Most dogs are shorter than half a meter. What?
What? But okay, to be fair, half a meter tall caterpillar is terrifying. Well, that's an inch. That's an inch. Oh, so it goes like this way. So, okay. Wait, where's Snom on this list?
He'd be small.
Oh, whoops. There it is. So,
No, baby.
0.3 meters. 30 centimeters. That's a
I'm
regular ruler.
I'm pretty sure it's from. Wait, does it?
No,
that's
because like this is 0.3 and then this is 0.4.
Wait, but
and this is
Eevee is
0.5.
0.3 meters tall.
Very, very small dog.
Eevee is 30
Very
centimeters
small
tall.
dog. This is what we're looking at for reference.
I'm sorry, what? Can we please Google that to check? Like, can we cross-check the height of
Cross-examine,
Eevee,
yeah,
please?
Cross-reference.
I would like a cross-examination.
Wait, height. 0.3, yeah.
Can we please Google to confirm?
0.3.
He's so small.
Small cat dog.
He's so
A
small.
small cat dog fox.
My
Yeah.
Eevee plushie is bigger than. Both of my Eevee plushies are bigger than that.
Very much not life size.
I mean, one of them is life-sized.
Oh,
The
okay.
other one is way oversized.
Yeah.
Oh, Pikachu is 40 centimeters.
Gee, you were small?
He's a goldfish.
No. I know, but I thought he was like, you know, a gigantic
Oh,
thought it was
I
like
would,
a
I would have a
huge-
Sprigatito.
Oh, yes.
Oh, a Sprigatito would be a sweetie.
I'd have the gremlin.
Also, Palmo.
I'd have
Palmo
the
would be a sweetie too.
I'd have the little gremlin. Little impy dimp.
Or you could have a Combi and have a cute Pokemon and lots of honey.
Yes, that is true.
Oshawott. Okay, Oshawott would be a great one. I want an Oshawott. Lechonk would be cute, but I think slightly too existential for my mental health.
Oh.
Yeah. Or Fido would be cute, but also I just feel like that brings up the issue of like, what if someone gets really hungry?
If you have a litter of Fido, do you call it a barkery?
Probably.
Oh, okay.
I feel like there's also that thing where if Pikachu looked like Ryan Reynolds in Detective Pikachu, I would absolutely want a Pikachu. But if he was actually smooth, as opposed to fluffy, not happening. I feel like, yeah, not happening. How tall is Dragonite? Is Dragonite the same height as Charizard, or is there like a serious disparity between them?
I think he's taller. Yeah, 2.2.
Oh, he's taller.
2.2 meters. He's.
I always expected Dragonite to be smaller.
He's a heavy boy.
I mean, he's 7 and 3 feet tall.
Yeah, he's 210 kilos.
Yeah.
Jeeds, can you ask me a question? By all means, please.
He's got a whole ass tail.
Yes. And little antennae.
The antennae are like 10 kilos each.
Yeah, he's really got some flex on those temples.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they're just his eyebrows.
5 left in Moonbreak, guys. You win a chance at, or you get a chance at winning a full Obsidian Flames box, sealed.
And there are cherry pies, which will go into the mix as well.
And you can get your own for 65 cherry bucks. Let us know. As well as anything else entertainment or gaming related, you can get opened with free postage now. If you mark your order as pickup and let us open it here. Alright, I'm gonna look more at this list. Shuckle. That'd be fun.
Oh my god.
That'd be fun.
Or Vulpix. Actually, Vulpix would be a great one.
Yes. Or like Snubble.
I love that Goldeen is so big. I love that Goldeen is bigger than Chi.
Oh my god, yeah. But like a good margin too.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
What are some abnormally, if we stuck into like a meter, let's go to a meter
Abnormally
tall.
large?
A meter tall.
Actually, I always expected Ivysaur to be relatively small.
Yeah, I can see. I see like Mudbray, a meter tall donkey would be.
Wait, Bergmite being a meter tall was a bit terrifying?
Yeah. Oh my god, the mushroom. Shinotic.
Tall mushroom.
Oh my god, that'd be terrifying.
Ninetales is only a meter tall. Again, fully expected Ninetales to be like 2 meters.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I was like, Ninetales is big. Ninetales being the same height as Charmeleon? So wrong on so many levels. Charmeleon should be small. Ninetales should be tall.
Won't open a box of Chrome and BL. That might be ready for pickup the next day after ordering, or if you order it today, it might be ready for pickup tomorrow, but it won't be ready for pickup same day.
Starmie is large.
Yeah, that one surprised me.
Butterfree is large.
The Butterfree terrifies me as a large,
Yeah.
a meter tall.
Toucannon is
Lavesta,
large.
also terrifying. Any bug that is big,
Any bug that is
any
big.
large bug, terrifying.
Electrode should not be 1.2 meters tall. Jesus Christ. Wiglet. I'm sorry. Wiglet is over a meter tall.
Yeah, that's nightmare. That's nightmarish. So total, that's terrifying too.
Oh God.
Yeah, wow. What? Wait, 1.2 meters to 1.3. So Wiglet, 1.2 meters.
Yeah.
Right. Giant metal three-headed dragon, 0.1 meters tall.
Oh, also Clorf should be way bigger than that. Surely.
Well, there are like some claws.
I know.
that are
There's big weight
There's
Clorfs.
the Titan claw, yeah.
Ice Cube. Ice Cube is the same height as Cinderace.
That's crazy.
This is silly.
This is good.
This is so dumb. So dumb. But I love it. It's good fun. But also so silly.
Keep looking. Huntail is huge. Oh, that makes sense actually.
Typhlosion is shorter than I thought. Typhlosion's shorter than me.
Where is it?
In the middle of
There
that.
it is.
Yeah.
Got it. 1.7.
Yeah.
Oh, it's as tall as Charizard.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow.
So I'm taller than Typhlosion and Charizard. But they're both the same height as Juka.
Oh my god, Swalot.
Oh, Swalot's big.
Yeah, huge.
I have a Swalot in Pokemon Sleep and he just like takes over everything.
Oh, have you gotten your team, your dream team yet?
I have an Eevee, so we're not at Dream Team, but we're closer.
What's the...
Dream Team is all the Eevees.
Oh, okay, okay. Dratini.
Wait, Ferret is 1.8 meters tall.
Yeah, it's... Well, on its tail, I guess.
What the hell?
Yeah.
also loving how small Chiyu is compared to like Qian Pao being almost 2 meters.
Right. Like, I really thought they'd be.
You'd
wait,
think they'd be
where's,
like equal sizes
where's-
next to each other.
Where's Wo Chen? There he is.
Wo Qian's big.
1.5 meters slug snail? That's not cool.
Oh, same height as Miascarada.
Oh goodness.
Glamora
me.
being that big is also terrifying.
Oh god. It's just like, thank goodness these aren't real. Vicavolt. Oh.
See, some of them you look and you're like, that makes sense it's that big. And then other ones is like, what the actual hell is going on? There's also, we got the sneak peeks for Raging Surf. And I've been like analyzing them as close as I can with like the not great quality previews. Because I love that the Mantike is like a researcher in a submarine, and a Mantike's come to say hi through the window.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
but if you look at all his notes and his research are all around Mantike. He's got little sketches and stuff all over the desk. So like him as a researcher doing all this research, and Mantike's just like come to the window to say hello. Like that would be so cool. Like it's so cool. Being in like the, also he has a Tamagotchi as a watch, and I think that's cool.
That is cool.
But that's cool. And then I like the Plusle and Minun because they're like a duo. They connect together.
Yes.
And I'm not gonna lie, initially I thought it was just Plusle being happy and Minun being sad, and I was like, Minun is such a mood. But it's a footy game, or like a sports game. So there's a person in the background. The red team won and the blue team lost. And so Plusle and the red guy are like, woo! And Minun's like, ah!
That's incredible.
Which, absolute mood, honestly, without sports even being involved. And then the Meteor, I really liked that one too. That was very pretty.
Hell yeah.
Just like shooting stars.
The Power Rangers colours.
Yes, it is a little bit.
And then Yveltal. That's awesome.
Yes, that's very cool.
That's great.
But yeah, I reckon the Plusle and Minun are like my favourite little duo card. Because I feel like we haven't had a duo card
in quite some time, no.
Yeah, because they've all been trios or like full sets. We haven't really seen a lot of like just the two, because I feel like just the two is easy to
They've had
get.
other cards that like for like the mechanics of the game have been like, yeah, like you take these two and it's a tag team. But nothing for art, which I think is quite cool.
Yeah.
Outside of the, Jagapaki, Giratina, etc. But yeah, awesome.
And I'm very intrigued what else we'll get. And we've got, how far away is it now? Oh, 2.5 weeks till 151.
Oh no, that's gonna fly.
Yep, it is gonna fly. That's so exciting though. Pokemon 151 English. Because I'm sad that we're not getting the Mew in like the normal set. That makes me very sad. But I'm hoping card list. I don't know, I'm hoping that we still get all the other really cool ones. Because it would be really, really sad if we didn't. I did not do anything fun over the weekend. I mean, I went to see my parents for Father's Day.
Oh, very nice.
So I got to see my dog, which was amazing. I got conned into cleaning out more of my stuff, which was less amazing. But yeah, honestly, I just spent most of the night, like, scratching my dog, because he's such a cutie. And I fed him carrot and, like, little kangaroo things, and he was doing good. And then when I went to leave, all of a sudden he was like, no, I'm going to say goodbye to everyone that's not leaving, and not you. And I was like, it's okay, Merlin. One of us loves you. I was like, it's fine. I'll just go cry in my car now.
Is your childhood room still intact, or has it been?
Oh,
converted?
no. So, I mean, I moved rooms from when I was, like, very little to, like, a bit older. And then when I moved out, I took most of my stuff with me. So I took most of my furniture with me. So I kind of gave my parents free rein to do whatever they wanted with that room. And, like, there's, like, a spare room with a really, like, the worst, I mean, not the worst bed I've ever slept on, but, like, arguably one of the worst beds I've ever slept on. That's, like, my room to stay at, which is, like, sort of my room, but, like, not.
Right.
It's like my stuff is around in boxes and various wardrobes, but it's not like what you see in movies where, like, the kid moves out and the parents, like, make sure everything in the room stays exactly as it is when they were a child. That has not happened.
No.
Because, yeah, they were very excited to have more space. Which is arguably totally fair. But yeah. Oh, I did go out on Saturday as well, but I didn't really do anything fun. I just, like, went out and had tacos with a friend.
All right. Now this is a group discussion. Soft shell or hard shell taco?
I don't really mind.
Oh.
But I'm like, I don't know, I feel like growing up, because was not in a taco family. We didn't do tacos. We did burritos and we did wraps, which I guess are like giant soft shell tacos, but we didn't do like tacos, so I always assumed that tacos were only hard shell. Like if they were soft shell, they were just a wrap. And then grew up finding out that's not in fact the case. And I don't know, I feel like all the best tacos I've had when I've gone out have been soft shell. So, and also they're way easier to eat. Hard shell just kind of crumbles everywhere and it's sad. But like I understand hard shell at home. But if I went out, I would expect soft shell. I think that's my answer.
I think that's the correct answer.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Yeah.
Are you the same?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Soft shell all the way.
There's a place in the city called Mamacita, and they do the best, I think it's like a sweet potato taco, and like, it's so good. It's like the best tasting taco I've ever had, and the first time I had it, I like took a bite and was just like sitting there for a minute being like, wait. I was so confused because it was so good and I just never had a taco that good before. And it was so funny because the friend that I went there with, we hadn't caught up in like over a year, so we're there trying to like compare our life and both of us are just like flabbergasted at how good and yummy the food is. But it was a good time. We also had, I think it was popcorn ice, no it wasn't popcorn, it was corn ice cream. Which sounds weird, but it was actually really yummy.
We have that next door. They have little corn ice creams, and
Yeah.
I haven't had it, but people have, and they share the sentiment. I was like, yeah, no, surprisingly good.
It's kind of like same vibe as like popcorn, as opposed to like sweet corn.
Excellent question.
Or that was the one that I had. I don't know if the one next door is the same because I have not had it.
Not a clue. I'm not a corn guy.
Not a corn guy.
Yeah. Oh shucks.
That's so. Oh my god, this is you know when you watch something and you're like the only person watching it right now, and so someone says something that's related to it, and you want to make a funny joke, but then realize literally no one else is going to know what the heck you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So go on.
Well, I've started watching Dimension 20.
Right, okay.
Which is like the D&D thing. It's like linked to college humor.
Yes.
And the season that I'm watching at the moment is Fantasy High. And in the world, there's like a huge thing about corn. There's like I think it's like the equivalent of like Christianity is this religion that worships corn and the corn god. And so one of the party members is like grown up being like super into corn and like really wants like other people to join like their corn thing, but then the first fight that they do is against these like humanized corn people.
Oh.
Because the lunch lady got angry and turned like the pureed corn and made it alive. I know, corn just keeps coming up and everyone's traumatized by it. But like in the real world, people don't get traumatized by corn. So yeah. It's a time.
See, now my emotions ruined. We do have just about over an hour. We have just over an hour. We'll try to end the show at 4, or slightly before if we can. So, if you want anything opened, now's a great time. As well as getting any last minute breaks filled. We do still have that fresh box of Obsidian Flames where you can win a spot in the Moonbreak and a second prize of a Greater Charizard. So that is 16786, which can be found here. We do still have 5 spots left in the Moonbreak, and there you can win a whole box of Obsidian Flames to go full circle, which will be excellent. A couple of great franchises left in our Disney Card Fund break, as well as a few spots in the Magic the Gathering Collector's Box, and a bunch of Marvel stuff, One Division, Eternals, and Marvel Beginnings left.
Is the fish still there? Has the fish been filled?
Well, the fish is certainly available in our random franchise break, but we will see it is still available. You can still feed the fish. And also Incredibles.
Yes, and also, or not Ratatouille.
No.
Interesting.
Very good. 2 out of 3 of the top tier ones are gone, in my opinion.
I mean, Ratatouille is pretty cool.
Yes. But still some Toy Story, still Inside Out, still Soul, Incredibles up. Just under half the cast, I believe.
Oh, and Magic the Gathering. Very nice. We've got, Magic the Gathering, the Doctor Who one is sometime soon. Or this year.
I've heard whispers of this, and I feel like there are so many Magic the Gathering cool expansions coming out that I forget what's there. Like there's Final Fantasy and Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
And here it is, yes.
What date?
Oh, October, next month.
Ooh, after PAX. Nice.
Very good.
That is currently where all of my brain is going. It's just stressing about PAX. Not doing anything about it, just stressing about it. Because like, that's fun. That's what normal people do in their spare time.
I haven't been in quite some time, but I don't know if I want to go.
What do you mean? It's PAX.
Yeah. This like shock.
You like games.
I don't have.
It's a game convention.
I don't have go to PAX money. I just.
Then work for charity.
I have sit and watch PAX from a distance money.
Oh, we got Blizzard cards later this month too.
Oh yes, let's take a look.
Very fun.
I think is it this Friday that we'll be breaking Loki?
I believe so. Yes.
Hell yeah, that's right. A couple of days, yes, that's right. It comes out Thursday, we'll break it the following day. We have Yu-Gi-Oh! on that Friday. Ooh, some new Pokeball tins. Excellent. I love them personally.
Oh,
And-
they're so fun.
And Star Trek. I'd love to get a Star Trek break going.
Ooh, I
Nice.
don't know anything about Star Trek.
And there it is. End of this month, Blizzard Legacy Collection.
Nice.
Oh.
Ooh, Spider-Man No Way Home.
Ooh. That has to go crazy.
That has to have Tom Holland's
If that has like a triple order of all three, which I don't, that's just speculation. That's just my fever dream, wanting that to be true.
Oh, Pokemon, my first battle.
Oh, that's cute.
That's like, I feel like what people buy when it's like a baby shower and they want to convert the child. I feel like that's the kind of thing they would buy. Like that's the context that I see that existing in.
Like when your friend has a kid and
Yeah.
you don't know what to get them,
Yeah.
but you know what the friend likes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like you want to convert it. Because I feel like I know so many families that do that where they just, like, they are the geeky family and they just want to convert all of their friends' children. Which I don't know that anyone intended to do that to me in my family, but it happened. Because my parents are not, like, geeky people, but somehow I was obsessed with all of the things that my dad used to make fun of one of his friends for.
Oh.
And, like, I don't think that friend had anything to do with it. I think it was just, like, funny karma. But, yeah. I know, it's just funny. Just funny. Get them hooked on it young, because that's a financially responsible thing to do.
I feel like I'm not sure what I should have been into, but yeah, it did, for better or worse, turn out to be the nerdy things.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was into all of the things that my friends' dads were into, so, you know.
In a different life, I was a skateboarder. I guess.
It was, yeah. It's sort of like, you're like, I like Doctor Who, and the dad's like, me too, and you're like, I came here to hang out with my friend, but sure. It's a good time. And then I had to, like, I don't know, it was so weird, I feel like, growing up in the things that I had, like, been into before, I guess, getting exposed to all of, like, the typical things that you're meant to like at that age for, like, your age and your gender. And so I would want to collect all of, like, the Doctor Who stuff, but then a friend would introduce me to something like Littlest Pet Shops. And so all of a sudden at home, I had, like, these adorable little cutesy Littlest Pet Shop toys and, like, Dalek figurines. And they're not really the same vibe.
No, hard to make them commingle.
Yeah, you can't really put them in the same, like, story,
Barbie's Dream
you
House,
know? Yeah.
I don't know what I had. I think my equivalent of that was you playing my sister's Bratz Game Boy Advance game. I would obliterate that game. But, like, if you asked me to play it now, wouldn't have a single clue. It's blotted out like the sun.
Oh, I remember there was a game, and I didn't know which game it was until recently, but there's a DS game called Dogs 2.
Yes.
And I don't know if it's what you're meant to do in that game, but I spent, like, there were, like, 2 parts. I remember, like, I don't know, again, half of this may be a dream and half of this may be real, but, like, I remember opening it up, and there's, like, 2 bits you can do. You can go into, like, you can click on a house and go in there and do stuff, or you can click on, like, mini games, and in the mini games, they have card games. So they just taught me how to play blackjack. And I would just play, like, they didn't call it blackjack. They called it, like, 21 or whatever. But you can play blackjack, you can play Old Maid, you can play the one where you line the cards up in a thing. I don't know. But, like, I used to just open it and play all the card games. But, like, evidently the card games don't fit the name Dogs 2. So I clearly wasn't playing the main part of the game. But that's all I did on it. I just played all the card games.
That's the equivalent of someone being like, yeah, I played lots of Leaf Green Fire Red when I was a kid, and like all they're doing is playing the gambling corner.
I mean, I think that's similar
slot
to the
machines.
people that play The Witcher. And they're like, I have so many hours in The Witcher, and they've actually been playing Gwent the whole time.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Which was my favorite part of that game.
I mean, I was very close to doing a similar thing in Cult of the Lamb. There's like a dice game where you can like gamble against other characters and do this like a dice game. And if you win, you get the money. And if you lose, you don't get the money. Obviously, that's how gambling works. And I thought that was going to be me because I spent so long playing that game. And I was like, Heather, this is such a boring game. You need to stop. Like, there's so much fun stuff you can do in Cult of the Lamb. And I was just sitting there in the weird part of the map going, damn, not another one! Like, how dare you get a 6? No! You know. It's a time. It's a time. But I love silly little games in games. They had them in... Oh, one of the Mario DS games had you could play poker.
I have to look this up now.
You played poker, but like with star cards and turtle cards. I can't remember which Mario game it was. That one, yeah, picture poker.
Oh, yes.
Oh, Super Mario 64. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I used to play a lot of that game.
Yeah, wow.
And someone like awakened that memory in me by posting a clip to TikTok a while ago, and I was like, oh my god. I used to play that game so much.
Can you imagine being like accused of cheating in a Mario poker game and like they pull you out but it's like thwomps?
Yeah. You know what I find so funny?
Mm-hmm.
How anytime you search anything on this computer and it brings up an ad, it's an ad for Cherry.
Yeah, it's quite convenient in that way.
Yeah, it's just really funny.
No,
it's
good.
like, I do know Cherry exists. We are there right now.
I do occasionally look at it and go like, oh, sweet deal, let's check it out.
Yeah. I do that. Cherry comes up on my Facebook feed all the time, and I'm like, oh, cherry pies.
Yeah.
And I'm like, cool, yeah. I'm just getting haunted.
That is really funny. The Google targeted ads on this computer must be one thing, yeah.
I want to see like the first ad that isn't cherry. I think that's what I'm intrigued about. But I'm also like, I'd be concerned / confused as to what it would be. Like, would it be just like another similar store, or would it be something like completely and utterly different?
Yeah, I don't know how much effort we have to put into like, you know, manipulating the data, and like, you know, just like searching up a bunch of like the other thing before it becomes relevant in the ad sense.
Oh, see, I love the thing people do when they try and use their phone. 'Cause you know that thing where like if you say certain things on like near your phone, you'll get ads for it?
Yes.
And I love seeing people do it to like influence presents that people give them. Like, I see videos all the time of like right before someone's anniversary, someone like taking their partner's phone and being like, anniversary gifts for like blah, blah, blah. And like pretty things or jewelry or flowers or whatever. And I'm like, I'm so curious if it works. And also like, if anyone would actually pay attention to them if they did get the ads. I'm very intrigued. I want to see like a case study on it.
That's a good idea. Yeah.
I have been playing lots of Baldur's Gate though. I played Baldur's Gate for a few hours yesterday with the intention of opening the game and looking at the character models and like the level up screen. And then realized, I'm sure there's a way you can get to it without leveling up, but I couldn't be bothered. So I was like, you know what? I'll just play until my characters level up. And then I'll get the level up screen and I can look at like the full thing of them. And then just played for like a few hours. Did not look at the level up screen once. I was just like, oh yeah, I'll just play Baldur's Gate then, I guess. I could have just like changed the outfits to like the base outfits on the characters. I just like looked at that, but no. My brain is corrupted. All I want to do is play Baldur's Gate. It was minorly problematic. Like I'm streaming tonight, and I want to do something that isn't playing Baldur's Gate. I want to play a different game, or like do something else. But every time I've streamed for the last few weeks, if I go, oh, maybe instead of talking, I'll go play a game. It's always the same game.
When is Starfield being entered into rotation?
I don't know. I haven't started. I haven't downloaded. I haven't nothing.
Ah.
Yeah. Because Baldur's Gate is right there.
Well, yes, that is true.
Is Starfield out now?
People are playing it. I got a couple of friends who are playing it, but I don't know if they've bought early access.
Yeah. Ooh, tomorrow.
Oh, excellent. There it is.
Depends on which version you bought. I feel like it always gets so confusing when they start like releasing things on different days.
Like different editions of the same game?
Yeah. And it's like if you have this edition, you get to play it 2 days ago, but if you have this edition, you get to play it tomorrow, and you have this edition, you actually can play it today, but only if, like...
Yeah, that is the way it's going to go.
Mm. Does that mean it's on Game Pass tomorrow too? Date. Oh, nice. Yes, it will be tomorrow. Although tomorrow in, I think, US time, so, you know, convert.
Just keep it safe, a day later. Yeah.
Yeah, possibly 2 days away, as
Yeah.
opposed to actually tomorrow. That's okay. I'm trying to think like what other like fun stuff is happening at the moment. But like literally all that's on my mind constantly is PAX. So even if there was other fun news, I wouldn't know it because all I can think about is PAX and how little I've done and how much I need to do.
Are you part of any particular event, or is it purely spectating this year?
No, just me things.
Oh, cool.
But yeah, I don't know. I like doing like current stuff at PAX because it's a very big convention, and there's so many like new things that happen there. So yeah, like when I did Junker Queen last year, it was really well received because like Overwatch 2 dropped like literally 2 days beforehand.
Wow.
Or I did Cult of the Lamb, and that was like the first time that they had that booth there, which was cool. And everyone was very happy and excited, and that was fun. So yeah, currently I am trying to do 2 Baldur's Gate cosplays. I don't know how thinking about one, doing one, then became doing 2. But it did. So we're out here.
Mm.
And I don't know what the 3rd day is going to be yet. I was going to do an Overwatch cosplay, but there's a bit of like iffiness with the SAG-AFTRA strikes. So there's, I think if the next, one of the letters that got put through, if that gets accepted and that strike happens, Blizzard Activision is one of the companies. So I need to like avoid promoting those games. And because I haven't started my Mercy yet, I'm like, I think I'll just leave it and do something else. If I'd started it, I'd probably still do it, but alas, I have not. So yeah, I'm gonna try find something else, but I'm not sure yet. We will see. I think we're getting some Just Dance previews in the next few days. So I might do something easy like that.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Assuming they're actually gonna have a Just Dance booth there. Because otherwise there's literally no point. We are getting a lot of like cool companies coming back there. Like I'm glad we're getting Nintendo and I think we're getting Bethesda. I think that was one of them. Oh, does that mean they're gonna have like a Starfield booth at PAX? Because I remember last year they had a Starfield event the same weekend as PAX at a different spot in the city. And it was so stupid. Yeah, there is Bethesda. Okay, interesting. I think a lot of people are hoping that we get, there was a Baldur's Gate booth at whatever PAX just happened. So a lot of people are hoping that that comes to Australia because it looked really cool. And we're already getting like Dungeons and Dragons coming, so like they could make Baldur's Gate happen. Surely. Ooh. Ooh, the PAX badges look cool. That's not what I expected them to look like. They're kind of like, I mean, they're space vibes, which is very appropriate for Starfield. Because, yeah, PAX is totally about Starfield, absolutely. But I'm excited. I think mail-outs should be soon.
Did you get a weekend pass or just one day?
Any of them. So if you order before a certain date, you get free mail out. If you order, like, I think from now, you probably have to pay for mail.
Right.
But yours. Hello, Magda, how are you?
Magda, good afternoon. Got it right this time. Very good.
I don't actually know if my PAX thing is going to the right address. It's probably something I should like considered ahead of time. PAX badge. Oh, okay, we've already passed our last date to update shipping address. So I guess we just have to pray. I assume I sent it to the right place. I don't see why I wouldn't have. Someone's just gonna get like 2 weekend passes just mailed to their door. Slightly problematic. That's okay. We'll figure it out. But yeah, it'll be one hell of a weekend. I think it'll be very tiring. But in a good way, because we've not had like a big PAX since 2019. I mean, we've only had one PAX since 2019, so, you know, the bar is not moving. But
bar is step overable.
yeah. Considering last year that Bethesda could have gone to PAX, but instead arranged a separate event. You know? Slightly problematic, but it's fine. Oh, still 5 in stock for the Moonbreak. It's a good day for it. It's a good day for it.
Well, if you went to our second Obsidian Flames break, you can win a spot in the Moonbreak for free. Or you can win a Charizard. And pop it in front of the camera. We'll show it on the desk.
Look at that Charizard.
There it is.
So cool.
Hell yeah. Could be yours. We got 2 prizes in break 16786. And then in the Moonbreak, you get a whole box of Obsidian Flames, potentially. And you could win whatever the cards of the 3 cherry pies there are.
Yeah. Because they will be included in the break, so
Very good.
you could get a crazy amount of money back.
There's already a ton of value in that, because it's 7 boxes, including EV Heroes, plus the cherry pies.
And they're all
the
different
Obsidian
boxes
Flames.
as well. I feel like when you get different boxes, there's different good stuff in each of them. It's not like it's all going to go to one type. Like, it's fairly spread, which is very, very good. I think there's a Snom in there. Did Astro Radiance have Snom?
Let's find out.
No, I don't think it did. I feel like it was a different one.
Oops.
Snoga.
Oops. Alrighty, what do we got? This is not the way to do this.
I think Cerebi?
Does it give you card sets? Oh my god.
Oh, Shining Fates
Fusion
and
Strikes.
Fusion Strike.
Which
Oh, we have Fusion Strike.
Which we have in the Moonbreak. You can get a Snom.
You can get, and that's arguably the coolest Snom, because it's the little, like, model one.
You
But
can't
I
get
still
a-
love the Shining Fates Snoms.
You can't find a Scarlet Witch, but you can get a Snom.
You can get a Snom.
Yes.
What's up? Currently a ceiling and a fluorescent light.
A few of those, actually.
And is that a heater?
Um,
What is that?
I think it is, actually.
Huh.
Yeah, I think it is.
It looks like a fence, but like obviously not.
Yeah, I think we're all wrong, and that is a fence.
That's
I
a
think-
fence. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Behave. I'm just saying, what's above me right now?
We got some cherry pies too. That's also up.
That's they're also above me.
We still have so many. We have so many left.
Which means there's a solid chance there's some good stuff in there. But you won't know unless you try. Oh my god, it's Whooper Spotlight Hour tonight on Pokemon Go. That is beautiful. I love, like, because I feel like I don't play Pokemon Go a whole lot anymore, but I love seeing what, like, random spotlight hours we get. Because I feel like it used to always seem, like, very, like, logical or, like, normal Pokemon. And now every so often I'll look at it and be like, who is going to play Spotlight Hour for that Pokemon? Like, obviously, you probably will because it's Pokemon Go, that's kind of how it works. But it's just so funny. It's so funny.
So what's the Pokemon in question?
Whooper.
Whooper. Oh, as someone who doesn't play that game, I imagine that would be a popular Pokemon, but I don't know. Maybe the meta's different now.
I can't see Whooper being a popular Pokemon. I feel like people do Spotlight Hour so they can, like, evolve the one Pokemon in that, like, hour. But I don't know that I can see Whooper being, like, part of any meta on, like, your team or anything. Like, I could be wrong, but I don't think. Ooh. I'm gonna make Snorlax tofu salad for lunch. I would also eat that for lunch. Not what I had for lunch, but you know, that's fine.
Just thinking about good food is right now is as good to me as having it. And so I'm just like, yeah, sweet, tofu salad, sounds great.
Really?
Yeah.
Because if I start thinking about good food too much, I just get really hungry. So it's definitely not the same as having it.
Whenever I bite into an apple, I like to think it's a Krispy Kreme donut.
Oh no, that sounds so sad.
Yeah.
Is there still that thing happening at Krispy Kreme where you can get a free donut? I saw an ad for that this morning, but I was like, I swear that was a while ago.
That's a thing?
Yeah, if you go in and say hip hip hooray, they'll give you a free glazed donut.
That would be annoying very fast.
Yeah.
That's a terrible idea. Getting customers to do something like that, like publicly, is not great. Let's look it up. Hip hip hooray.
Yeah, because it's their birthday until the 10th of September.
Okay, so it starts on the 7th.
Oh, it starts on Thursday. Oh, so it hasn't even started yet.
No. Although, if you say the secret words, hip hip hooray, which frankly, if it's plastered on the internet, you get a free original glazed donut. Or...
For the hip hips out there.
For the hip hip, shout hip hip, and if someone responds, hooray, you score a free 4-pack. What?
Okay, so go in with a friend.
That's great. You're like, you plant in a sleeper agent who like comes into the store 10 minutes prior.
You're like, are you ready? You're like, I'm ready.
Yum.
Hip hip, hooray!
Oh my god, that's gotta be crazy.
I want a 4-pack of donuts.
I'm gonna say it now and then replay my stream later. Replay the stream later.
I didn't realize it was that easy to get a 4-pack.
Oh no. Can you imagine?
You just have to have a friend.
Yeah. One X original glazed 4-pack will be rewarded to any customer that says hip hip and gets a reply hooray back. Limits of one original glazed 4-pack per person per day.
Does that mean you can go in and say hip hip, your friend can go hooray, you get a 4-pack. They go hip hip, you go hooray, they get a 4-pack.
And then you come back.
You got 8 donuts. That's donut profit.
And then you come back 20 hours later and do it again.
Wait, is it per day?
It says per day.
So you can go in every day?
This is not good. It says while stock lasts, which I assume is all of 7 minutes at this rate.
BRB doing a hunt around all the Krispy Kreme stores in Victoria on Thursday. Oh my god. I don't even know if I like the original glazed ones, but like I'll take free donuts.
It's valid in the drive-thru? That's going to be a very loud
There's a Krispy Kreme drive-thru? I'm sorry, no one told me there was a donut drive-thru.
Oh my god, customer to mention hip hip hooray to Krispy Kreme team member. I do love the riddle that can be encapsulated in, where like, you have to go like, psst, to that hip hip, that hip hip hooray.
Which Krispy Kreme stores have drive-thru? Aw, they're all in dumb spots.
Doggy donuts. What?
Oh yeah, that's a thing. They're all like so far out of the city. They're all like ugh, yucky places. As in places I can't get to drive through.
Oh, yeah, I just read. Offer is not available in 7-Eleven, Woolworths, BP, Costco, or Justice. Okay. So it has to be.
It has to be Krispy Kreme store.
Yeah. Chris Krem store.
Okay, so are there any terms and conditions that would make this difficult to do? Or are they all easy?
I think if we all try hard enough, the answer is no.
We all try hard.
No, if we organize an event. Oh, there are so many.
I know there's a few in the city.
Oh, there are 3 in a cluster.
Oh no, there's that one at Southern Cross Station. Oh wait, no, I've been to that one. I know where it is.
Yeah, Collins Street, Swanson Street, Melbourne Central.
Yeah, that sounds.
Looks like
right.
I'm getting 3 Krispy Kreme donuts a day over the next 3 days.
3 a day.
Well, if I just travel to each of these locations, they don't know I've been to the
Yeah,
other
just
two.
get someone to travel with you, and
Yeah.
then you'll have 3 times 4.
Well, that means they'll have none. So, yeah, we got to split the ones we get.
No, but again,
Oh, well,
it's
no,
per person. So you
you-
go hip
yeah,
hip, you
you
can
can-
get 8 at each place.
Yeah, this is
There's 3 times 4 times 2.
This is diabolical.
Yes.
Yeah, can you imagine the people lining up at midnight on the
Midnight.
11:59 on the 6th of September? When's opening time? Yeah, I'm showing up at 8:59 on a Sunday.
Oh my god, they open at 6:30?
Yeah, how else am I gonna get my morning breakfast donut?
Jesus. Like, I get that they do coffee, but that's a bit insane.
Yeah, I always arrive for my daily breakfast donut.
Yeah, from
before
Krispy
going to
Kreme.
work. Yeah. I'm so glad now because every day prior I would say hip hip hooray for no reason, but now I have a reason to say it. I'm so
Now you have
glad.
a reason to
Yeah,
say
I'm
it.
so glad they're rewarding me for this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Before I get weird looks, now I get free donuts.
Yeah. Now you've been doing it
Yeah,
for so many years, and now you
they
finally
finally
get
recognize
rewarded for it.
My talents.
Yeah.
Just like we could recognize your talents if you went to the moon break. And you can win an Obsidian Flames box. Yeah, I brought it back.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody wanted it.
Yeah.
Just shy of half an hour left until the show ends. So if anyone wants anything gaming or entertainment related opened as a personal with free postage, just buy something off the site, mark it as pickup, let us know the order number, and we'll get it broken live, and you still get it shipped to you.
This is the best news.
I
Because
just
I
keep- I
watched
keep
it
staring
today,
at
and
this.
I thought this was from like yonks ago. Because I know for like, it was like World Donut Day a while ago. And I think they had a similar thing for World Donut Day. So I was like, oh, it's just a really old video.
I love how they call it hip hippers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you a person or are you a hip hipper?
Are you a hip hipper or are you a hoorayer? That's what I want to know.
Our birthday is your time to celebrate. Well, if it's my birthday, it's my time to celebrate. So I'm sorry, Krispy Kreme, but
Come and celebrate our 20th birthday. I feel like I would bully Krispy Kreme in high school. They're 20.
oh, I'm so ready for Thursday now.
Man, it's Loki Day and it's
It's Loki
Krispy
Day and
Kreme
Krispy
Day?
Kreme Day.
Oh my god.
And also, there's the whole weekend.
If anything, it's too much.
Yeah.
I wonder, because it's 4 days, right? 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, right?
Yeah.
I guarantee you this doesn't last half of the 7th.
No, but they make them each day, don't they?
Right, but
And then they'll have new ones every day.
I don't know if there's gonna, surely...
But they reckon they'll sell out relatively early. But also, they're their original glaze. Like, do you know how fast they
they
pop
make
those
them.
out?
I haven't had Krispy Kreme in quite some time, right? So I don't know. Maybe I'm just like, maybe it's just like a you know a fantasy of me being like, oh my god, like, people love this, and maybe I'm overhyping it.
Yeah.
But surely like there's like mobs of people in the streets wanting Krispy Kreme because of this.
I don't reckon there'll be mobs.
I
I
feel
think
like
that's
there's
a
gonna
bit
be
crazy.
there's gonna be a crowded tram on the way to Southern Cross in the morning.
And everyone's gonna get off and go to Krispy Kreme. Oh my god.
Thank you, Gourmet.
Nyum, nyum, nyum.
I filled 16546. Let's take a look. 16546. Let's see what that is. Oh, interesting. Let's take a look. Get it done. A little bit of Marvel by Schwartz. Very cool. Thank you for letting us know. We'll get that done in a second.
No, thank you for your happy birthday message.
I said that. I said thank you, Gourmet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm deaf.
No, it's okay. I get that a lot. Don't worry about it. It's fine. I tell my therapist it's not personal.
Mhm. Look, I mean, it's slightly better than someone else saying it back louder and taking the credit for it. So, you know, here we are.
Oh, I wouldn't know anyone who did that.
No.
Particularly a vegetarian.
No.
Wouldn't know a single person. Alrighty, let's go.
I mean, I was using it generally as women, but yeah.
Oh no.
Thank you so much, Gorma. I appreciate it. It's my birthday 2 months. My birthday quarter? What's my birthday quarter?
I'm referencing the Blake thing. That's fine. That's fine.
Well, I mean, I was, but then I mentioned that the Blake thing at the time was how women feel all the time.
Oh,
so.
well, I mean,
Yeah.
preach. Yeah.
But one person was screaming about it. The
Oh.
others were not.
Alrighty, this is, let's change the title in the little graphic. We'll do 16546. And we don't need to randomize anything because it's just the one participant. So excellent. Go nuts.
Pav, I would love some Pav, actually. I would go for some Pav right now. Hang on. Neum. We have Iron Man and Thanos with the Infinity Gauntlet. Thor the Dark World and Thor Ragnarok. I feel like I haven't seen Thor Ragnarok in such a long time and I really need to go back and watch. We have Loki and all the Avengers. We have Doctor Strange, ooh, and Captain America and the Winter Soldier. Ragnarok Loki has been soured because of Love and Thunder. I don't think that's fair though. Ragnarok came first anyway. We have Captain Marvel and Captain America. And we have Iron Man and all the iron suits. Ooh, and Thor and Loki. Very nice. I feel like, I don't know, Love and Thunder I feel like I got, but at the same time, like I was watching it I was heading away to an island with no, like very little reception and nothing like a cinema on it for 2 weeks. And it came out the day that I left, or no, sorry, the day before I left, and I was up in Cairns. And I'd met up with some of the other people going and like met them for the first time the night before, and they were like, oh, what's everyone doing tomorrow? And I had fully planned to go to the cinema by myself, to watch this movie by myself, to absorb it all as like my last hurrah before I went off and didn't have reception for 2 weeks. And then, yeah, two of them were like, oh, we'll come with you. And I was like, oh, amazing. And like, don't get me wrong, hanging out with them and doing literally anything else would have been amazing. But I was like, And so then we were like almost late because they both wanted to go get like breakfast stuff first, and it took a really long time, and then I felt like I couldn't like leave them, and then we went in and one of them was like talking for a while and the other one was just kind of loud, and I was like, I was like, if these were like my close friends, it'd be a totally different scenario because it's like fun bantering. But I was like, I just want my last hurrah. I just wanted my last hurrah before I went away for 2 weeks. And these were two people that like didn't really know Marvel stuff either. They just thought it was like fun to go to the cinema. And I was like, it's okay, it's fine. I probably gotta learn to say no, but in that scenario, the way it was all said, there wasn't really an opportunity to. It was just like, they were like, oh, it can't be nice going on your own, like, we'll come with you. And I was like, you do realize that I planned this before I'd even met any of you, right? Like, it was releasing today. This is the only time I was gonna see it for the next 2 weeks, and I did not want anyone to message me and spoil me about it. So like I needed to see it. It was like a must. But yeah, it was fun. I just remember I was so ready to like go in and like sit and prepare, and just everything else took so long, and I was like, it's fine. We got there. It's a time. But yeah, we're out here. No, so in that, I don't know exactly how much I did or didn't like the movie, because I think I was stressed and distracted by a lot of other factors.
I will say, now that you've like closed that story, I did forget that it was just about, what did you think of Love and Thunder?
Go through all that, thank you. It wasn't a lot, like it's such a minor thing. I think it's mostly like the anxiety around, I had it all planned. Like I had planned to go, and I'd planned when I wanted to go and which screening I was going to go see, and you know, when I was going to check out of the accommodation that I was in and like move my stuff around, and the fact that I wouldn't have to like really speak to anyone properly that morning. I could just go and like enjoy it and worry about meeting people like later in the day. And then it kind of got turned on its head because suddenly people wanted to like meet up with me beforehand and then, you know, go do their thing. And then when we got there and I thought we were going to the cinema, they went and got food, and I was like, yeah, okay. And then we had to like wait because like they didn't want to buy tickets before they got the food. And then the screening was starting, but we were still out waiting for people's food. And I was like, so yeah, I think that's more what it was. It was the anxiety about like plans changing last minute, and I had no control and also didn't really know these people. And like they were lovely people, but at the moment, like in that moment, I did not know what was happening.
In that moment, if they were to say hip hip, would you have said hooray? Would
I have said hooray? Only if I got the donuts. Yeah.
That is a huge bargaining chip as to whether or not you get, because they're under no specific circumstances are you the one who gets a donut if you respond with hooray.
Literally. No, plans changing last minute is, I don't know, I feel like it's so tricky because there's certain types of things that'll be fine, but I feel like particularly if you're an introvert or you have like some degree of like social anxiety, there's that thing where you've been working it up in your head. You're like, you've planned it out, you've planned what you need to be worried about, what you don't need to be worried about. And if something in the plan throws something that you've been mentally preparing for off, that's when it's like, it's stressful. And I feel like that's when like a lot of people will go, that's it, I'm not going. It's too hard. Oh no. Apparently the cherry pie said it's not going. It's a time. But you know, it's tricky. So yeah, it kind of threw me off. But that's okay. It's fine. I think it was also, I don't think a lot of it was about the movie. I think I had just planned, because we'd met up to have dinner the night before, the people that got there early, so we could like make friends, you know, and not be alone. And then I went back to my accommodation. I was the only person staying at the place that I'd booked, so we were all staying at different places. And I was expecting the next day to be like a solo day. Like I was expecting to spend it by myself. And then when that didn't happen, that's when I got stressed. I didn't have like a day to de-person before we went away and like, you know, lived together for 2 weeks with all of the other people that were going. So it's a time, but that's okay. It was a fun experience. I feel like once we got to the island and did all that stuff, it was good fun. But it was so bloody exhausting. I like literally fell asleep instantly every night. Like I would get in bed, close my eyes, be knocked out, wake up at 6 a.m. like every day. It was insane. I think like the best quality of sleep I've ever had in my life, just because we were so exhausted because we were doing stuff like all day, every day. But you know, that's all part of the fun. I'm so excited to go get free donuts. But now I have to like coordinate getting someone else to show up at the same time that I do to get free donuts with me.
I think run with it and just like go in and just hope that people got your back.
But like that's some of the Krispy Kremes are just kiosks though.
I'm gonna test it
like
out
some
today.
of them are in a store. Like if you went into like the one on Collins Street, I reckon if you went and said hip hip and it was empty, a staff member would probably say hooray. But if you went to a kiosk that's just like in the middle of somewhere,
Just 3 workers.
it's like there's no one sitting in Krispy Kreme. You have to rely on like someone walking past. Which like some people, it's the kind of thing they would do without even thinking about. But a lot of people would be like, what? Maybe, oh, you know who would be really good? A ventriloquist.
That
Like,
would be...
Because you could go in as a ventriloquist and be like, hip hip, and then some like random walks past and you're like, hooray! But like convincingly, not like you're being silly. Because like evidently if you're not a ventriloquist it's not going to end very well, but like it's a time. Oh my god.
With the side mouth.
Hooray! Okay, you record it on your phone and put it on a timer and you put it in the other side next to some random and you go hip hip and then you like wait 10 seconds and it goes hooray!
Yeah, I'm gonna be on like a phone. I'm gonna pretend to be on a phone call and just be, oh, oops, it's on speaker. Hooray! Oh,
I'm like
terrible.
hip hip hooray! And then it just like the screen turns on and it's so evident that you're not on a phone call. Yes, I would also be there. Oh no. There's a whole 4 days for it too. I do feel like if you want to do it, I feel like you're best off going Thursday or Friday because I feel like on the weekends it'll be really hard because that's when you get like the families and stuff or like, you know, the kids that are at school all week or the people that have the week off from work. I feel like you're much better off going on a weekday if you want to like not wait for ages for a donut.
Do you think you'll show up and you'll see someone order a donut but they wouldn't have gone through the effort of saying hip hip hooray and you'll be like, what are you doing?
I don't know anyone that goes in and buys one original glazed donut. I feel like if people buy one donut, they buy something, like literally anything except original glazed. I feel like people that buy original glazed usually buy like a pack, like a 4-pack or a dozen or something, you know?
You could buy a pack of Eternals, almost beginnings or One Division, if you want it.
If you really want
In
it.
the last 10 minutes of the show.
Or if there's plenty of time for a cherry pie.
Crushed it. I think we nailed that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there a cherry Krispy Kreme?
Ooh. Let's find out.
I know the strawberry sprinkles is top tier. It's very yummy. which I wasn't expecting it to be, but it
There is
was.
no cherry for the Krispy Kreme.
What else do we have?
Oh, I thought this said $34.95 per person, and I
I
freaked.
know, getting one for free is a bargain.
I freaked. Oh my goodness. But yes.
Ooh, custard, vanilla slice. Oh, okay. I feel like they have way more than that in store.
Maybe 12. Oh, they celebration, but oh. Can you imagine ordering a baby
Assorted
shower?
party pack
Can you? Oh, hold on. Let's see what it. Oh, this is cute.
with stand.
Design your own. Oh, that's dangerous.
Ooh, I used to do that for fun. I never actually ordered any, but I liked imagining that I was going to order a dozen of donuts, so I'd like pick which ones I wanted. Wait, you can customize the icing? Oh, you didn't used to be able to do that. Oh, that's so cool. So you could get cherry-themed donuts.
Absolutely.
Oh, that's so fun. I love that.
Quantity a dozen, 3 or more. Minimum quantity is 3. My
Well, I
God.
assume that they're for like corporate events and stuff.
It's going to be for me in 12 hours. Is what it's going to be.
I mean, I would do that. That's so fun. I say I would do that. If I owned a company and had enough people to eat donuts and enough money to find buying donuts for people.
Just wait till your t-shirt factory goes crazy. And
T-shirt factory.
And you get Pip
One
Up
day.
Newt.
And I I eat them all myself.
Yeah.
I'll buy them for all my staff members. Me. That is by 65 cherry bucks and Chucky, the order number to get a Pokemon cherry pie. That is exactly right, Billy. You're right on it. I think there's a link somewhere to the cherry bucks.
Absolutely. Here you are.
There you go. But yeah, I'm very excited for donuts. Oh my god. But I'm like, I could, because I have plenty of chances that I could go in and get a donut. But it's the coordination. Like, I want to go get a donut before I come to work on Friday. But I also don't like the idea of going in and shouting hip hip and then awkwardly waiting for a hooray. So I would probably just go in and go hip hip hooray and get a single donut, you know? But we're out here.
I really hope there's one guy taking the bullet and just like, yeah, hooray.
Hooray!
Hooray.
Hooray!
Yeah.
I really, because I feel like if I worked at Krispy Kreme and someone came in and was like really nervous or like a bit anxious and came in and went hip hip, I would absolutely go hooray. Like, I don't care. I'd be like, you get those donuts. You proved yourself. You put your fate in the hands of strangers. You know, you did your best. But, you know, we're out here. Ooh, my shoulder just cracked.
Oh.
I'm also so confused right now because I was so cold on the way here. Like, my ears and my nose were hurting. And now that I'm in here, I'm like, it's really warm. It's confusing. I don't know what the world's doing.
All right. This is for you.
Thank you. And then we pick a cherry pie.
There it is. This might close out the show, actually.
Yeah. We have an encased. And it is... Ooh, Mega Gardevoir EX! With like regular and shiny. Oh, that is so cool. I love the Mega cards so much with like the Japanese. Oh, so cool. I didn't even know there was a Gardevoir. That's amazing.
Very cool.
Very cool.
There it is. Alrighty. In the next couple of minutes, anything anyone wants at all, gaming or intent related, let us know now. We'll be finishing up very shortly. And then you'll see us on Friday with hopefully the Moonbreak. Hopefully some more card fun, and of course the Loki as well.
Yes, I'm so excited for Loki. I'm very excited for Tom Hiddleston cards. And Kachow cards. Yeah. Everyone else is cool too. But Tom Hills.
There's already one.
Ooh.
If anyone would like an early spot in the Loki break, there it is. It's on the website. It does look cool. I love President Loki.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love Alligator Loki.
Yes. I forgot their names.
You probably want to put variant.
Oh, they're just called like.
Yeah, they're all called those things.
I
yeah.
thought there was like.
Boastful Loki is the like old one, I think. The like classic.
Classic Loki is the classic.
Yeah.
Boastful Loki is.
Oh, Boastful's the other one. Okay.
Yeah. Then you got President Loki, Frost Giant Loki. Yeah. Okay.
I love Alligator Loki.
I thought it was like.
And I love that he got his own film poster as well. That was phenomenal.
Yeah. Look at him.
Like, look at that headshot. He's rocking it. Oh, there it is. It's costume in a box.
Huh?
That's the ad.
Here? Oh, here?
Oh, sorry, light in the box.
I was like, what? Oh, hell yeah.
There we go. We found what ad we get. That makes me content.
This does bring a smile to my face.
Oh my god. No, I'm very excited for Loki. I feel like that'll be a very like nice looking set. Because it had some really cool vibes.
Yeah, I want to see how they turn like the topsy-turviness of the TVA into cards. I don't know, they really have lots of creative freedom in this one. Well, I
Yeah.
hope they do.
There's was it Miss Minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's right.
I feel like her cards will look really cool.
Yes.
Or if she makes it onto other cards, I feel like that would be really cute.
Yeah.
Just, you know, sitting in the corner, chilling out. Be good times.
Oh.
You guys done?
Yeah.
We're about to be.
About to be. Yeah. Well,
Alrighty.
thank you all for coming along. Hopefully we'll have the moon break done Friday, which will be very exciting. But till then, have a good week, and I'll see you next time. Bye.